2 years ago, Al Jazeera visited Santosh Kumar's home in southern India. He was suffering from cancer of the intestines. 6 months later, he was dead. There are drugs that can treat this disease, but his family couldn't afford them. And there are millions of patients like Santosh who can never afford cancer drugs. But for many, that may be about to change. An Indian patent office has forced German pharmaceutical giant Bayer to give up on its monopoly on selling anti-cancer drugs. Instead, a local Indian company has been allowed to produce a vastly cheaper copy of it. Bayer says it will challenge the ruling.
From $5,000 per person per month, these drugs will now cost less than $200 a month. So prices have dropped by nearly 97%.
Something that's going to give these people renewed hope. They're all cancer patients who can't afford life-saving drugs and who depend upon subsidized basic treatment. Many like Munni Devi, who's suffering from ovarian cancer, come from rural villages. Her son has already sold the family land and they're barely surviving.
We've lost everything. All our money has gone in my treatment, so if medicines become cheaper, maybe it'll be better for us.
India used to be the pharmacy of the world, producing cheap versions of life-saving drugs. But in 2005, under pressure from the World Trade Organization, it signed a patent agreement which barred companies from producing affordable versions of patented drugs. The latest ruling overrides that ban under certain conditions. And activists say it has massive repercussions for drug companies and their patents globally.
If more generic companies come forward to apply for AIDS medicines, asthma, all the drugs that are getting patented over years, then you can hope sort of the drugs will be available in the future from India. That simply because a patent has been granted, it does not mean the generic production will shut down.
The cheaper drugs may have come too late for people like Santosh. But there's hope now that millions more can be saved. Prerna, Suri, Al Jazeera, New Delhi.